Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up. I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. Stiff arm success. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 41. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They send a receiver in motion right. They'll throw on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Cougar 19.
Second and 3. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, set. $60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Ready. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He gets another shot here. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens parlay the interception into points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
So the Ravens will try for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go. Check. Cut 19. Cut 19. Check.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here we go. Trap 60.
They'll run it from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Go check.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
Get it. Check. Hurt. Go, Reed. Go.
Tight end in motion left.
Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Called in left side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Let's go. Right there. Hurt.
Running back sent in motion. A give now from the gun. And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at a borderline gimme 3rd down here.
Roll.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Throwing from the gun. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Come on. Set. Ready.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Cut by Diggs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's the first down, and he's still going. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the shotgun, McCarthy. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he pushed deep in enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's go now. Ready?
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
From the red zone now. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens pushing for a score before the break. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to him again on 3rd and goal. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Here we go.
gets a look up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again from their own end zone now. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go.
Man in motion here. From his own. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Ravens more than happy to take over in enemy territory. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Walker hauls it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Come on. Set. Check go.
Now it's McCarthy. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Commanders do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. Broke through the tackle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Let's go now.
McCarthy throwing here. Completed to Flowers. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here. McCarthy with a blitz coming. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here we go, Shaq. Ready.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
18 Cardinal.
He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Here we go. Check out.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First and 10, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Slot man in motion left. From the 43. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. From the gun, here's a handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Check. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Riggs. Ready.
Running this one left. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 22-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Caught near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? Ready?
And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go, Reed. Go.
They've got a man in motion. Back to throw on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Shakir with the grab. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go. Set.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He throws a bullet. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens grow the lead now to 22 points. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll They'll throw on first. Forced out to his right. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
79.
Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, smash, Rocco.
To the air, third and long. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They kick the running back in motion. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first. They send a man in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. We got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Running it out, pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
And he'll go down after fighting his way into the 32. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Wow, they're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go now.
Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's throwing deep to the left. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Commanders make the interception on what is the final play of this game.